Good morning, world. It's a bit of a later start than usual. It's now 9:20. I stayed in bed for a bit longer because I just slept terribly. I had things in my mind last night and kind of kept me awake a bit. And then this morning I woke up and just sort of feel really meh. You know, sometimes you don't sleep very well and you wake up and you just feel a bit flat. So that's why I'm filming, actually. I thought it might cheer me up a bit because often it does. The thing is, well, things in my mind I feel really selfish about because the world is falling to bits right now and I'm still concerned about my stuff. I guess you know everyone is, we all live in our own little bubble, I suppose, but you know, I've got questions in my mind about work stuff. I miss my family, I miss my house, you know, all that stuff. However, you know, look where I am, it's lovely here. I am also, the other thing that's on my mind is the weather. Like, this is the last nice day apparently, according to the weatherman, before it gets really sort of stormy, and actually being outside has been really important for my head. I've been working outside, I've been going on long walks, I've been working out a lot, and I think this afternoon it's supposed to kind of get really bad. In fact, there are some kind of ominous clouds above me here, and I think that's kind of also playing on my mind because one of the things that's kind of really kept me safe was being outside. Anyway, I'm going to turn this round upside down. I'm going to start my day with a workout. I've got my weight here, so I've got one of these adjustable dumbbells down here. I'm going to crank everything on it so it goes up to 20, so I've got more weights here, and I'm going to do a quick round of ascending sets. So I'm going to do 12 reps, then 14 reps, then 16 reps. It should only really take half an hour, which hopefully get me really sweaty and also sort my noggin out a bit, I think. That's the quickest I've done that in 27 minutes and 13 seconds. However, there is still a lot of time I'm spending resting and sort of staring into space. I'm knackered. I think I can do that quicker. If you're interested in doing it, here's what I did. 20 kilograms, but obviously do the weight you want to do. Clean and press, left then right or right then left. Then it was sumo squat. Then it was renegade row, or just rows actually, both sides. Then it was lunges both sides. Then it was swings both sides. I did a round of 12 reps, a quick rest, a round of 14 reps, a quick rest, then a round of 16 reps and a quick rest. I'm in our bedroom and it's a real mess. Look, I mean, Sarah and I weren't expecting to be here for, well, I mean, we've been here for 5 weeks so far. We weren't expecting to be here for more than a week or two tops anyway. So we didn't bring loads of stuff. However, we bought like 2 bags each. And we're in, you know, this is our kind of living quarters, so it's quite hard to keep clean. Anyway, did my workout. It made me feel a bit better, but not like drastically. And then I had a shower and had to get on a conference call because I've got a job in a few days. I'm actually hosting a live show on Arla Lacto Free. Go follow them if you want to on their Instagram at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, which is the 29th. I'm hosting a live show, basically just having a coffee and talking about my morning routine and having a catch up and answering some of your questions. I've really enjoyed going live. I'm actually in the process of coming up with a few ideas of things that I can do, like weekly live shows on my Instagram and my Facebook, because I kind of have very much enjoyed doing it, and it feels like the old days. You know, I'm quite something about lockdowns made me really nostalgic for the old days of YouTube and stuff, where it was like really immediate, and I remember like traveling the world and selling out venues and, you know, kind of having people scream, and it was, you know, it was cool and bonkers. But what I loved about it was the connection, and I feel like sometimes now social media kind of misses that a bit because everything's quite well thought out and formatted and developed and shots, and, you know, I've enjoyed going live basically, so look out for live things. There is one on Wednesday. I'll put a link, I'll put the thing in the description box. Oh, by the way, like my t-shirt, this is from Sandro. All the profit for it goes to the Red Cross in aid of, you know, Corona and everything. So I'll put a link to that down in the description box too. Sarah's doing a workout. We've discovered a person called, what's her name? Chloe Ting on YouTube. She does like, what you doing, the half an hour full body?
Yeah.
She looks good. Look at her tummy. I don't know if you can see. She's jumping around. But I walked in and was like, wow, your stomach looks amazing. Meanwhile, while she's working out, I'm going to eat some cinnamon monkey bread. Now, if you don't know what monkey bread is, I didn't until last night, and it has changed my entire world. It's got a little dry now because we made it, well, I say we, Sarah made it last night. Basically,
I'm going to make more today.
Oh, we're making more today. The whole family went mental for this. You bake it like bread, but you do like little nobules of it, and then you just sort of like tear and share. And it's basically like a Cinnabon, but homemade, and So good. Better warm though, I have to say. The door just went and a little care package arrived. I'm getting a lot of parcels at the moment. I bought a few things. Like I bought myself an iWatch, the Apple Watch, because I was using Fitbit before. And there's a few things that were missing that I really wanted it to be able to do, so I upgraded myself. But other than that, like PRs are sending me loads of things, and Jackie thinks it's hilarious because she ordered some scissors to cut her hair like on day 2 of lockdown, and it's now week 4. They still haven't arrived. But my friend Ben, I was emailing him the other day about something completely different. And then he mentioned that he happens to co-own a CBD company and offered to send me some, which is really good. And actually has come today, which is excellent timing because as I mentioned, I'm not feeling 100%. Sarah's here, she finished her workout. You look great. We use CBD a bit at home, actually, quite a bit. And we didn't bring it with us. And actually... You put it with you?
I always have some in my handbag.
Oh.
Always in my handbag.
Well, I didn't know that.
Good.
I didn't know that. So anyway, we haven't had any. And as it happened, this has arrived. So here are the products. I haven't tried them yet, so maybe I'll try them and get back to you. But we have here the Calm oil with can you say that word? Ashwagandha and chamomile and mint. I like the sound of that. Chamomile's calming and mint sounds good because often CBD oils don't taste brilliant. You put 5 to 10 drops under your tongue and you hold it in your mouth for like 90 seconds or so and it kind of gets into you quite quickly and calms you down. But it doesn't always taste brilliant. So I'm intrigued to try that with the minty stuff in it. We've got this, which is a CBD balm, and this, which is an oil, which are both topical. So good for like aching joints and muscles and things, which is actually really good because I've been working out quite a lot. And my knees have been bothering me a bit, and I'm trying to strengthen my glutes to, counteract the whole knee thing, but it means you have to work out lots. So I'll give it all a go, and I shall get back to you. Sarah and I just used the oil, and I have to say it's by far the best tasting oil I've used. Typically, they have like a pretty gross oily undertaste. I mean, they've all got an oily texture, which isn't always lovely in your mouth, but with the oily taste as well, it kind of amplifies that. But actually, this is not super minty, not like mouthwash, not like brushing your teeth, but enough where it actually just feels really pleasant and it's quite refreshing. What I did actually is I put the, on my watch, I've got like a Calm app, which does like guided breathing with you. So I did 90 seconds of guided breathing while I had it under my tongue, just to sort of really calm myself down. And it actually made like a big difference. I also put some of the balm on my knees and my quads and also my lower back, because I'm trying to do lots of stretching at the moment and my lower back is particularly tight. Not painful, but very tight. And yesterday I held a pose called a seated straddle, which I can't really get into very easily, for 6 minutes. And I can feel that today. It's definitely stretched me out, but it gets quite tight again straight away, so I need to keep stretching. So put some on that, and I'm gonna have another stretch now, and hopefully it'll be a very calming experience. I'm currently in the lizard position. I've got to hold this for 3 minutes. I'm not as good as these guys on the screen here. They've got their forearms on the ground, but my hip flexors are particularly tight. However, I did yesterday, I told you that I held a position for 6 minutes. I ended up doing a stretch for about an hour in total yesterday, and I felt so good afterwards. While I'm doing this, Sarah is finishing our puzzle that we've been working on for the last few days. We kind of gave up. If you remember my last video, there's a big puzzle, which is 2,000 pieces of New York. We are about 2/3 through, but we kind of have given up because this one was easier. Look at this dickhead. Sarah and I've been working on this puzzle for what, 3 days?
About that,
right?
Yeah.
Not done a single thing.
That's not true. I did the last 2 pieces. I finished it.
Right, he's done nothing. He's been using these guys playing on that thing on COD.
I've been slaving at this.
And then he came along and literally just stole the last 2 pieces from us and put them on.
Slaved.
We have to burn it now.
I slaved over that.
Glory hunter. Uh-oh, he got cold. I've not had to wear a jumper for the last week and a bit because the weather's been so lovely. It's now 5:25 and it's very grey overhead. I don't know if you can see that. Looks white there. It's very grey. The weather's closed in. It's chilly now. My feet are cold. I haven't worn socks for ages either, apart from when I go for a walk or something. That's it. This is a really unflattering angle, isn't it? So I did about all the work I can do. I am writing something at the moment, and I've got to a point where I thought if I carry on now, I'm going to be doing it for hours. So I stopped, and it is 6:20. As soon as I stopped, Sarah started doing this puzzle again, the Nemesis. So we finished the other one, which is through this room. Let me show you. So So we finished this one down here. Patrick, look where he is. Playing Call of Duty, dropping into the AO, and now Sarah's back on this one, and I really hate this puzzle, but as a loving and devoted partner, I'm going to help her. There's all sorts of drama in the kitchen. You see the smoke? Look what happens. Jackie, can I open it? Just to show the smoke. Oh, this looks fun.
Different hands.
So you go dry to wet, and then to the other dry.
Yeah.
Why did you put it in flour first?
Just so it coats better.
Yeah,
the egg sticks to it.
Yeah.
We used to make these when we were little. Jackie would make homemade fish fingers and chicken goujons. So you'd eat your dinner if you made it yourself.
Wow.
Hurry up, love. We need to get in there.
Sorry.
I have microwave
And if you
meals.
just keep your one hand for the wet, one hand for the dry, you don't, otherwise you end up
Cross-contaminating.
It's a panard. This is called a panard. Otherwise you'd be.
What it's called is crispy turkey.
Otherwise you'd be doing it to your fingers.
Once again, I forgot to finish my video. I do this every time lately. I think it's because I settle down for dinner, and then that's when I usually unwind, and I forget that I was documenting the day. You didn't miss anything, though. Sarah and I watched the last episode of the second season of Killing Eve, so now the family and I can all start watching season 3 tomorrow. And now, did I mention earlier that I like sleeping with the curtains open because I like waking up to light? It helps me wake up in the morning. Yeah, Sarah likes it pitch black, but in that Grass & Co. Goodie box today, we were given a silk eye mask. I guess he's wearing that tonight. I guess he gets to sleep with the curtains open. Yeah! Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.